as an instructor, I might be thinking about this particular assignment because it is very critical that students do this before an upcoming class time. And so with that, I might want to think about, well, who has not completed this yet and give kind of the opportunity to know who I should reach out to, or maybe who I would like to reach out to. So now you can click immediately into that filter and it takes you to the redesigned assignment details page. This page now is going to give you functionality to either use the student progress filters, which you saw on the previous page. So you can select into those, you can select off of those. In this case, right, I wanted to see the students that were at risk of possibly not being successful in this course because this is a critical assignment for them to progress, right, in the course. And so now I know exactly who those individuals are that haven't started it, and it gives me the opportunity, like I said, to reach out. You can also, like many of the other designed pages, search by a particular student who has maybe reached out to you over email and has indicated that they need a little bit of support around additional time. We know so often you just have to be very agile to different needs throughout the semester. And so we want to design in that flexibility for you. So not only are you able to search by the student, see how they're doing on this particular assignment on a high level, right? But then you're also able to quickly navigate to giving extensions as needed on the assignment level. So if I go to give extensions, in this particular case, I'm going to search by that one student who reached out to me first, and I'm just going to modify the date that is needed here. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and type that in just so that that way you can see how you'll be doing that. So I typed in the date. I'm going to go ahead and apply that extension. I get an indicator that it has been applied now. And then I can go back to the main homepage and go about my day. However, there could also be an instance as well. We hear oftentimes it's not only just one student, but you might actually have a few students that you need to think about. There could be something that's come up for a certain group, maybe their sports conflict, something like that. So if I go back to extensions, I can also just quickly click on the individuals that need that additional time. And in this case, we'll go ahead and apply that as well. And then now I was able to do that in just a couple of clicks for multiple students. So really working on workflows that help save you time. Now, we also understand too that if you're giving an extension for either one student or a few students, it's often tied to the assignments that you might have designed for that particular week. And you might have many assignments. And so maybe you have two assignments, but maybe you also have five assignments, different workflows, different class modalities, right? But instead of having you go back to the main section homepage and try to find those additional assignments or launching back into your learning management system, trying to scroll through 20 assignments or so, or remembering where you've placed certain assignments that need to be adjusted around extensions, we added in to the assignment details page, view other assignments now. So when you click on this, this is going to give you quick functionality to get to wherever you need to go as far as the next assignment. You'll see here that it's going to populate the most recent assignments that you likely have been engaged around, but you can also just search by the particular assignment to quickly get to what you need to get to. And then from here, you're able to quickly give, right, that modification again, maybe that one particular student. And in this case, giving them that extension. And then I'm done. So that's a quick way for you to really save time with not having to navigate really any additional screens. And of course, anytime you're searching by a particular student and you're wanting to go from assignment to assignment, It'll keep any type of search functionality that you have in place so that you can quickly jump and navigate and see the valuable content that you need to see in order to make your next step actions or make those next step like supportive efforts. And then one final piece for certain assignment types. So in this case, we're on an adaptive learning assignment, but this would come into place with APR or Anatomy and Physiology Revealed or Proctorio enabled assignments. You will see an additional dashboard where available on the assignment type. So again, I'm an adaptive learning assignment. I could be in a SmartBook assignment. So when I'm coming into this particular assignment, I might just need a little bit more information on how my students are truly performing. And so when I click on this particular dashboard, then I'm able to, in this case, see the design additional reporting information that's available for this particular assignment type. And I'm able to dive in that much more, whether it's average completion time, right, or those key challenging concepts. Exiting takes me exactly where I left off, and then I can kind of go about my next steps there. So this is really the redesigned assignment details workflow. So you have capabilities to see how your students are performing, quickly give extensions, but also make quick adjustments on the fly.